Begin to bring some awareness to your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Feel your belly rise. Loud breath out your mouth. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Fill all the way up. This time, seal your lips and exhale back out your nose. Continue breathing here like this. In and out through your nose. With every inhale, fill up your belly, then move all the way up to your lungs and the top of your chest. With each exhale, seal your lips and create an oceanic sound at the back of your throat. This is called your Ujjayi Pranayama. Breathing in and out through your nose, that is. Continue breathing like this throughout class. Take one more deep breath in. Another deep breath out your nose. Place your hands on your outer thighs. Close your knees up together. Place the soles of your feet down on the ground and stay down on your back for now. Lift your right leg up and press your right heel up toward the ceiling. Option to just keep your leg lifted like this, or grab for behind your right thigh and pull your leg a little bit closer toward your face to open up further through your right hamstring. Now from here, extend your left leg down on your mat. So your right leg might lower down a little bit when you extend your left leg, and that's fine. Take a deep breath in. Then exhale, slowly draw your right leg over to the left side of your space. Feel this opening through your outer right hip. It's okay if your leg doesn't hit all the way down to the ground. Maybe you support your right leg with your hand. That's fine. Just feel this opening here. On an inhale, draw your right leg back up to center. Drop the sole of your right foot down to the ground. And lift your left leg up. Press your left heel up toward the ceiling. And you can just keep your leg here if that's enough of a stretch for you. Or you can take your hand behind your leg, your left leg, and pull your leg closer toward your face for more of a hamstring stretch. Now from here, extend your right leg long. Again, your left leg might drop down a little bit, that's fine. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly draw your left leg over to the right side of your space, keeping both shoulder blades grounded. Feel this gentle opening on your outer left hip, right T-band. Now return your left leg up to center. Drop your left leg down to the ground. Grab forward behind your thighs, rock and roll the length of your spine a couple times. And roll all the way up to a nice easy seat. From here, you can place your hands on your knees. Create a really tall spine. Drop your right ear down to your right shoulder. And roll your chin forward. Left ear to left shoulder. Roll your head back. Draw your right ear back to your right shoulder. Bring your head up to center. Drop your left ear down to your left shoulder. Create as much space between your right shoulder and your right ear as possible. Draw your shoulder or your chin down. Roll your head forward. Now roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Roll your head back. Now left ear to left shoulder. Draw your head back to center. Plant your palms down on the ground. Come to a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly down. Lift your gaze to the wall in front of you. Exhale, cat pose. Curl your spine up. Gaze between your thighs. Inhale, cow pose. Draw your belly toward the ground, expand through your collarbones. Exhale, cat pose. Pull your spine up, gaze to your thighs. Come back to a neutral tabletop, tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. First down dog here. Settle into this position. You can bend into one knee, bend into the next. Shake your hips from side to side. Now press your palms down and forward. And feel how this lengthens your spine when you press your big knuckles down into the ground and lift your tailbone up a little bit higher. Spiral your triceps to the wall behind you. And press your heels as close down to the ground as you can. It's okay if they don't totally touch the floor. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step your feet behind your wrists at about hip width distance. Drape your torso over your thighs. Let your head hang heavy. Option to grab for opposite elbows. Now drop your left hand down to the ground. Place your left hand right in the center of your space. And inhale, reach your right arm up toward the ceiling. Bend through your left knee and straighten through your right leg. Take one more breath in. Exhale, drop your right hand down. Place your right palm in the middle of your space. Take as much bend in your knees as you need. Inhale, reach your left arm up toward the ceiling. You can draw your gaze to the side wall or up toward your top hand. Take a breath in. Exhale, plant your left palm. Toe heel your feet together to touch, leaving just a sliver of space between your heels. And then on a slow inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Stack one vertebrae on top of the next. No rush to get to the top. Whenever you do, relax your shoulders down your back and press your palms together at your heart center. You can soften your gaze to the tip of your nose or close your eyes completely. Take a deep, full breath in. And then a deep breath back out your nose. Open your eyes if they're closed, wrap your arms down. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up overhead, ground down through all corners of your feet and pull your kneecaps up. Tuck your tailbone under and spiral your pinkies inward toward one another. Good, take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips, dive down through heart center. Option to bring a bend to your knees here. Inhale, halfway lift, press your palms to your shins or thighs. Shift your weight forward to the ball mounts of your feet. Snap your belly button up into your spine to engage your core. Take a breath in. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Stack your shoulders over wrists and heels over your toes. Inhale, shift forward 2 inches. Exhale, lower down halfway. Keep your elbows hinging toward your sides. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip the tops of your toes. Pull your thighs off the ground and straighten through your arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend down. Inhale, mountain pose. Arms up overhead. Exhale, Samastitihi. Hands together at heart center. Drop your arms down. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Dive down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, high to low plank. You can always take these on your knees or skip them all together. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shine your heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips back. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, neutralize your spine. Exhale, forward fold, bend down. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands together at your heart. Drop your arms down. Inhale, mountain arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, bend down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, high to low plank. Choose whichever variation you want. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your thighs up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips back. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Deep breath out your nose. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold, bend down. Inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips low, reach your arms up. Shift your weight back to your heels. Squeeze your ears with your biceps, or frame your ears with your biceps. So lift your arms up a little bit. Take a breath in. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Left arm forward, right arm back. Keep your hips square to the wall in front of you. Inhale, chair pose, arms up to center. Exhale, open arm twist left. Draw your left arm back, right arm forward. Bump your knees in line. Inhale, chair pose, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, dive down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, plant your palms. Lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip to the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips back. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Flex your toes down to the ground. Squeeze your right glute, take a breath in. Exhale, draw your right knee toward your left elbow so you feel this twist in your core and press the ground away. Inhale, three-legged dog, keep your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge, step your right foot between your palms. Drop your back heel down, inhale, warrior one. Rise up and reach your arms overhead. Bend into your right knee, and your left toes should be pointing to the top left corner of your mat. Then pull your left hip forward, right hip back to square your hips in front of you. Take a breath in here. Exhale, pyramid pose. Straighten your right leg, then hinge from your hips down toward the ground. You can tense your fingers beside your leg here. Begin to draw the crown of your head kind of toward the ground or toward your right shin. Pull your left hip forward, so squeeze your thighs toward one another. Feel this opening through your right hamstring. Now inhale, star pose, spiral open. Pivot your feet so your heels are pointing in and your toes are pointing out, create an X shape with your body. Exhale, horse pose. Draw your hands to heart center and sink your hips down. You can take a minute here to settle into this position. If you'd like to take some shoulder dips, you can do that. For that, place your hands on your inner thighs and dip one shoulder forward. And come to center and dip your other shoulder. When you're ready, we'll meet back in horse pose. Stack your shoulders directly over your hips, so tuck your tailbone under your torso. Now inhale, star pose, rise back up. Exhale, warrior two, bend into your right leg, gaze over your top arm. Press as much weight to the knife edge of your back foot as you can and draw your left shoulder back a little bit. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach your right arm up and back, maintain the bend in your right knee. Exhale, high to low plank, cartwheel your arms down, step your right leg back. Inhale, upward facing dog, straighten through your arms. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. Inhale, keep your left leg up behind you, flex your left toes to the ground, even the weight between your palms, take a breath in. Exhale, draw your left knee towards your right elbow, so you're crossing underneath your body, a lot of core strength here. Inhale, keep your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step your left leg between your palms. Spiral your back foot down at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one. Lift your torso up and arms overhead. You can drop your arms down to your hips and square your hips toward the wall in front of you. You can always shorten or widen your stance however you need to make this comfortable here. Now inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, pyramid pose. Hinge from your hips down to the ground. Nice and slow, and tense your fingers on the ground. Begin to draw the crown of your head toward your left shin. Pull your right hip forward and press down hard on your back foot. Now Inhale, star pose, spiral all the way open, heels in, toes out. Create this X shape with your body. Exhale, horse pose, hands together at heart center, sink your hips down. Now on this side, you can kind of settle into this again, take some shoulder dips, or just sit here in horse. See if you can get a little bit lower on this side. Inhale, star pose, rise back up. Exhale, warrior two, bend into your left knee, gaze over your left hand. Press your front knee to the outer edge of your front foot, so if you look down, you can see your big toe. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach your left arm up and back, high five the back wall with your top hand. Exhale, high to low plank, cartwheel your arms down, step your left leg back, and lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine your chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. This is our sun B, so we're gonna Namaskar B. We'll flow through this, linking breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit your hips low, arms up. Exhale, open arm twist to the right, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, chair pose, return your arms to center. Exhale, open arm twist left, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, chair pose, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your spine. Exhale, high to low plank, plant your palms. Remember, you can always take these on your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips back. Inhale, keep your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Pull your left knee underneath your body, or your right knee rather. Inhale, keep your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step your right foot between your palms, file your back foot down. Inhale, warrior one, reach your arms up. Exhale, pyramid, straighten your right leg and hinge down over your front leg. Inhale, star pose, spiral open, heels in, toes out. Exhale, horse pose, sink your hips down. Inhale, star pose, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, bend into your right knee, point your right toes forward. Inhale, reverse warrior, high five the back wall with your top hand. Exhale, high to low plank, cartwheel your arms down, step your right leg back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right tricep, curl underneath your body, squeeze your core in. Inhale, keep your left leg up. Exhale, low lunge, step your left foot between your palms, file your back foot down. Inhale, warrior one, arms up. Exhale, pyramid, straighten your left leg, hinge down over your front leg. Inhale, star pose, spiral all the way open, heels in, toes out. Exhale, horse pose, sink your hips down, hands together at heart center. Inhale, star pose, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, bend into your left knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, high five the back wall with your left hand. Exhale, high to low plank, cartwheel your arms down, step your left leg back. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip the tops of your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips back. Take a deep breath in here. Deep breath out. We'll take this sun B one more time, adding on a little bit and making little changes. So pay attention for little changes here and there. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your spine. Exhale, forward fold, release down. Inhale, chair pose, sit your hips low, reach your arms up. Now this time, exhale, prayer twist to the right. Draw your hands to your heart and connect your left elbow to your outer right thigh. Press your palms together as hard as you can to accentuate this twist in your torso. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, chair pose, reach your arms back up to center. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Press your palms together. Connect your right elbow to your outer left thigh. Sit your hips a little lower. That will help in this pose, I promise. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, chair pose, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, side down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Always optional. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine your chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips back. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left tricep, curl underneath your body. Inhale, keep your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge, step your right leg between your palms. Inhale, warrior one, spell your back foot down, reach your arms overhead. Straighten your right leg, exhale, pyramid pose. Hinge from your hips down to the ground. Option one is to stay right here in pyramid, kind of sinking into this stretch. You want to work on a little bit of balance. You can press your weight forward and then lift your back leg up off of the ground for standing splits. For standing splits, draw the crown of your head down to the ground or toward your standing leg and then reach your left leg as high up behind you as you can. Keep your legs tented on the ground. If you want even more of a challenge, you can grab for your standing leg with your hands. Your leg is lifted, slowly drop your leg back down to the ground and inhale, star pose, spiral all the way open, heels in, toes out. Exhale, horse pose, sink your hips down. Inhale, star pose, rise up. Listen for a change here. Exhale, triangle pose. Point your right toes forward and then reach your right arm down, left arm up. So right leg is straight in this pose, in this triangle pose. Press your hips to the back of the room. You can gaze to the side or up toward your top hand. Now inhale, reverse triangle. Keep your right leg straight, press your hips forward, and reach your right arm up and back. Exhale, high to low plank, cartwheel your arms down, step your right leg back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips back. Inhale, keep your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg goes high. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot between your palms. Spiral your back foot down. Inhale, warrior one, reach your arms up. Straighten your left leg. Exhale, pyramid pose, hinge from your hips down to frame your leg. So again, level one is to stay right here in pyramid and really sink into this stretch. Option two, if you want to work on some balance here, begin to shift your weight forward into your left leg. Keep your hands tented as close to your foot as you can. Then lift your right leg up off of the ground. So in standing splits, you want to draw the crown of your head toward the ground and nose toward your standing leg. If you want more of a balance challenge, you can wrap your hands around your standing leg or just keep them tented down. Your leg is lifted, begin to slowly drop your leg back down to the ground. Inhale, star pose, spiral all the way open, heels in, toes out. Exhale, horse pose, sink down. Inhale, star pose. Now exhale, triangle. Pivot your back foot parallel to the short end of your mat. Point your left toes forward. And then reach your left arm up, right arm down. So press your hips to the back of the room. Find as much space along your left side body as possible. Now inhale, reverse triangle. Keep your left leg straight, bump your hips forward. Reach your left arm up and back. Exhale, high to low plank. Cartwheel your arms down, step your left leg back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips back. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out your nose. Drop down to a tabletop position. Press your big toes together. Widen your knees out to the width of your mat. Sink your hips back to your heels. Walk your arms forward and drop your forehead down to the ground. Rest here in child's pose for a few breaths. Re-regulating your breath, taking deep breaths in through your nose. And then match that amount of time on your exhale. On your next inhale, rise up to a tabletop position. Tuck your toes under and exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips back. Now squeeze your core in, lift your tailbone up, and maybe in this down dog, you can press your heels a little bit closer to the ground now that your body's a little more warmed up. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift, neutralize your spine. Exhale, forward fold, release down. Inhale, chair pose, sit your hips low, reach your arms up. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Connect your left elbow to your outer right thigh. Now we've been here before. Maybe you can sink your hips a little bit lower. Option to stay right here in prayer twist, focusing on the twist. If you want a balanced challenge, we'll move into what's called flamingo pose. For flamingo, shift all of your weight into your right foot and gently begin to lift your left foot off the ground. You can keep your knees together if you want even more of a challenge. Kick your left leg back a little bit. If you're in flamingo, drop your foot back down to the ground. Just take one more breath in. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Walk your feet out to about hip width distance or wider. Press the tops of your hands into the ground. Your fingers point your toes. Then on an exhale, slide your hands underneath your feet so you're literally stepping on your palms here. For gorilla pose, let your head hang heavy. Bring as much of a bend to your knees as you need to make this finger or this hand to foot connection. Inhale, release your hands from underneath your feet. So wheel your feet back together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot all the way to the back of your mat. So your right foot is forward, left foot is back. Drop down to your left knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, draw your hands together at your heart. Inhale, shift your torso forward, then exhale, revolve, crescent to the right. Hook your left elbow on your outer right thigh. Level 1, stay right here with your back knee down. Level 2 is to tuck your back toes under and press your back knee up off of the ground. It's a little more of a balanced challenge here. With every inhale, find length in your spine, and every exhale, twist just a little bit deeper. Take one more breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge. Plant your palms on the inside of your right foot to wheel your right foot out to the edge of your mat. You can sink down to your elbows here. Just kind of sink into this stretch however you'd like. Your next inhale, press back up to your palms. Bring your right leg back in between your palms for a low lunge. Now, re-engage your back leg off of the earth. Spiral your back foot down. Inhale, warrior 1. Reach your arms up overhead. You've been in this position before, so your back foot is down on the ground. So there you go. So back foot is down, arms are up. Take a breath in. Exhale, pyramid pose. Straighten your right leg. Hinge from your hips down to the ground. Now place your left hand on the ground or on either the inside or the outside of your right foot. You can choose which one you like better. If you need to, step your left foot in a little bit. Moving into revolved pyramid, reach your right arm up toward the ceiling and open up your chest toward the right side of the room. So try your best to keep your right leg straight. If that means drawing your left foot in, that's totally fine. Squeeze your thighs toward one another, left hip forward, right hip back. Take one more breath in. Exhale, drop your right arm back down to the ground. Inhale, star pose, spiral open. Exhale, horse, sink your hips down. Inhale, star pose, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, bend into your right leg. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach your right arm up and back. Exhale, high to low plank, cartwheel your arms down, step your right leg back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips back. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit your hips low, reach your arms up. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Connect your right elbow on your outer left thigh. Option to stay right here and sink your hips a little lower. Press your palms harder together. If you want the balance challenge, if you did so on the other side, shift your weight into your left foot. We'll move into flamingo, lifting your right foot up off of the ground. You can keep your knees together or slightly hinge your leg back a little bit more. Stay really strong in your standing leg. Maintain that bend in your left knee. If your right leg is lifted, slowly lower it back down to meet your left. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Toe heel your feet out to the edge of your mat. Second round of gorilla. Slide your palms underneath your feet. Maybe massage your wrists with your toes. Let your head hang heavy. Inhale, release your palms from underneath your feet. Toe heel your feet back together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot back so your left foot is forward and right foot is back. Good, now drop down to your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Reach your arms up overhead. Draw your palms together at heart center. Shift your torso forward. Exhale, revolved crescent. Connect your right elbow to your outer left thigh. Option one, stay here on your back knee. If you want level two, tuck your toes under and press your right knee up off of the ground. Just a little more of a balance challenge here. Continue to press your palms together. Really root down through your left heel. Take one more breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge. Plant your palms on the inside of your left foot. Toe heel your left foot out to the edge of your mat and drop down to your right knee. Sink into this stretch as you please on this side. You can stay up on your palms. You can drop down to your forearms if your body allows it. Begin to press back into your palms. Come back to a low lunge. So walk your left foot more toward the middle of your space in between your hands. Tuck your back toes under and lift your back knee up off of the ground. Inhale, warrior one. Spell your back foot down. Reach your arms overhead. Now straighten your front leg. Exhale, pyramid pose. Hinge from your hips down toward the ground. Now moving into revolved pyramid on this side. So place your right hand either on the inside or the outside of your left foot. Option to move your right foot closer in to keep your left leg straight. And then inhale, reach your left arm up toward the ceiling. Squeeze your thighs as close as you can toward one another. Feel this nice stretch on your outer left hip. Keep your chest open toward the left side. Take one more breath in. Exhale, drop your left palm down. Inhale, star pose, spiral open, heels in, toes out. Exhale, horse pose, sink your hips down. Inhale, star pose, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, bend into your left knee, point your left toes forward. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach your left arm up and back. Exhale, high to low plank, cartwheel your arms down, step your left leg back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, shift forward to a high plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Plant your palms down on the ground by your low set of ribs. And then point your elbows up toward the ceiling. Press the tops of your feet down into the ground so much that your knees lift off the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest gently up off of the ground. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Remove any wrinkles from your neck. Maintain a nice neutral neck here. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower down. Drop one cheek down to the ground. Extend your arms down by your sides. Take a few breaths here. Deep breaths in and out your nose. Return your chin to center. Press your palms down on the ground so your thumbs are pointing outward and your palms are on the ground. So palms down. There you go. We'll take one side at a time. So we'll take locust pose one side at a time. So the first time you'll lift your right arm and your left leg up off the ground, and your left palm and your right leg stays grounded. So inhale, lift your right arm and your left leg. Exhale, lower down. Now we'll take the other side. So on this side, we lift our left arm and right leg. So inhale, lift up, squeeze your right glute, lift your arm up toward the ceiling, lower back down. Now we'll take both sides at the same time, lifting both arms and legs up off of the ground. Inhale, lift everything up, locust pose, palms down, feet together, squeeze the back line of your body. Take one more breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down. Drop your opposite cheek down to the ground. Take a moment here. Feel your heart beating into your mat. Return your chin to center. Press your palms into the ground. Press yourself all the way up to a seat and swing your legs out in front of you. We'll take a Janu Sirsasana, one-legged seated forward fold. Pull your right leg in so the sole of your right foot comes to your inner left thigh. Rotate your torso so it's facing your extended leg. Then exhale, one leg seated forward fold. Grab for whatever is accessible, your foot, your shin, your toes. Ground both sit bones. So if your right sit bone is coming up, maybe you release out of the stretch a little bit and grab for your calf. Inhale, rise back up. Switch out your sides. Extend your right leg long and press the sole of your left foot to your inner right thigh. Rotate your torso toward your right leg, and then exhale, one leg seated forward fold. Grab for whatever you can here. Drop your shoulders in line with one another. So if one shoulder like pops up toward the ceiling, pull that shoulder down and square your entire body toward your extended leg. We'll inhale, rise back up. Press the soles of your feet together to touch for Baddha Konasana or bound angle. You can pull your heels in as close as you can to your body or keep them a little further out, whatever your hips are capable of here. And then grab for the bottoms of your feet. And then you can stay upright here. If this is enough of a stretch in your hips, that's totally fine. If you want a little bit more, take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine. And exhale, bend forward, releasing your forehead toward the ground or your big toes. Now rise all the way back up. Plant the soles of your feet down into the ground and recline all the way down to your back. Plant the sole of your left foot on the ground with your right heel or your right ankle up and over your left thigh for a figure 4 position. You can keep your left foot grounded, or if you want some more, lift your left foot up, grab from behind your left thigh, and then use your right elbow to press your right knee open a little more. Keep both shoulder blades grounded here. Plant your feet back down into the ground. Switch out your side, lift your left ankle up and over your right thigh. Optioning to stay right here if this is enough, or lift your right foot up off the ground and grab from behind your right thigh. So you're grabbing from behind your thigh. Maybe you use your left elbow to press your left knee open a little bit more and open even more to your left. Just keep both shoulders down, relaxed into the ground. Drop your legs back down to the ground. Hug your right knee into your right armpit. Extend your left leg long. Inhale, squeeze your right knee in. Exhale, supine twist. Draw your right leg over to the left side of your space. Tee out or goalpost your arms. Stack your hips on top of one another. Maintain a connection with your mat in both shoulder blades. So it's okay if your right leg doesn't hit all the way down to the ground. Return your legs to center. Switch out your sides. Hug your left knee up to your left armpit and extend your right leg long. Inhale, squeeze your left leg. Exhale, supine twist. Draw your left leg over to the right side. So tee out or goalpost your arms. Ground both shoulder blades. Return your legs back to center. Hug your knees up into your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Roll into the tiniest little ball you can. Hug your forehead up to your knees. Squeeze every muscle to every bone. Take a breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. Let your arms and legs go long. Take whatever shape is comfortable to you. Doesn't necessarily have to be laying down on your back. So wherever you can find the most comfort here. Feel your body melt down into the ground. Release any tension from any part of your body. Release the muscles in your forehead. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Just take a few minutes to rest here in Shavasana. You can stay resting in Shavasana as long as you like. If you'd like to be guided out tonight, begin to bring small movements to your fingers and your toes. Roll out your ankles, roll out your wrists. Take a nice long body stretch. Reach your arms up overhead, arch your back off the ground. Draw your knees in toward your chest, then roll onto either your right or left side, using your bicep as a pillow for fetal pose. Press yourself up to a nice tall seat. Just find a comfortable seat here. Place your hands wherever you'd like, your knees, your lap, heart center. You can flutter your eyes closed or soften your gaze. We'll finish with a breath. Exhale out any air that's left in your lungs. Now draw in a deep breath in through your nose, filling all the way up. And when you get to the top, hold your breath in. Open mouth, exhale, sigh out your air. Lift your thumbs to your third eye center, the space between your eyebrows on your forehead. The light in me honors and sees the light in all of you. Bow forward. Namaste.
Namaste.
Okay, thanks, Sam.
Thank you.